Happy Monday. So I just wanted to pop on here and talk about something that kind of came up in my mindset coaching session today, and just something that I wanted to talk about with all of you because it's something I've heard honestly from like almost every single one of my clients that I've had, whether like personal training or nutrition coaching or whatever. They all say this one line to me, and that line is, I know what I should be doing, but I just don't do it. Just let that sink in. Like, I know what I should be doing, but I just don't do it. And so like you might be thinking now, okay, well, clearly if someone wants to lose weight, then they know that they have to clean up their diet. They know that they have to eat smaller portions, or they have to eat specific types of food and whatever. So they know that, but they just don't do it. Or if someone wants to tone up their arms and get really strong legs, then they know they should be hitting it hard in the gym and lifting weights and whatever. Or if they want to lean out, then they need to be doing cardio. They know they should be doing that, but they just don't do it. Like, I've seen these things. I mean, also people who are really stressed out, who are my clients, because we get into that holistic kind of realm. Like they're like, oh, I know I should be doing self-care. I know, sorry, I got hair in my mouth. I just had to get it out. I know I should be doing face masks or taking baths or reading or meditating or whatever, and I just don't do it. Okay. So do you need to do it? Like, if we all just did the things that we wanted to do, but with a different mindset behind it, wouldn't we all be happier than doing all these things we don't want to do and not being happy? So like, if you don't want to diet, if you don't want to work out really, really hard with a specific type of intensity, if you don't want to meditate even and just lay there because that's really hard for you, don't do it. Like, that's it. Don't do it. All right? And then you might be thinking now, oh, well, Melissa, how am I supposed to lose these 15 pounds I want to lose? Or how am I supposed to tone my body? Or how am I supposed to relieve stress? Well, if all of those things are things you don't want to do, or things that are causing you stress, then they're not going to serve you. They're going to cause a different response in your body than the response that you really want. So what I'm talking about here is, hi Jeff, I just saw you came in. What I'm talking about is, we don't have to do all of these things that we're being told to do. We don't have to diet. We don't have to portion control. We don't have to count our calories. We don't have to do specific types of workouts. We don't have to do anything like anyone else is doing out there. It's just all noise. What we need to do really is go into our own bodies, into our own heart, into our own mind, and just fucking listen to ourselves for the first time ever. Like, listen to what we want and believe in ourselves for just 1 second that we can achieve it. So I'm going to give you an example here. So my entire teenage years, like in college and then into my younger 20s, early 20s, I was obsessed with my body being a certain size. I was obsessed with my body looking a certain way, eating certain things, and I was like counting my calories. I had journals of food diaries and all sorts of things. And it was just mind-boggling how it didn't work. I was always like, okay, well, I'm only eating 1,200 calories a day. I'm running on a treadmill for 90 minutes a day. I am doing all these things. Why isn't it working? Well, Fast forward, and I got a little older. I got into my upper 20s and I started to care less about certain things. I started to run for pleasure. I started to eat how I ate when I was a young child. I started to make home-cooked meals full of love, and I lost weight, without trying, and I was happier. And it was all because the intention behind it and my belief in myself and my mindset around the whole idea of food and how I exercised. It went from I have to do this to get to this to I want to do this. And if I get there, cool. But otherwise, I'm okay with here. You see the difference? There is a different energy in that, okay? So what to take away from this, because I know I could literally sit here and talk to you for another hour or 2 hours. I like to talk. But what I want you to take away from this is to really think about why. Why do you want to eat healthy? Okay, so I want to eat healthy so that I have energy. Okay, great. Why do you want to have energy? Super. I want to have energy so that I can run after my kids. Okay, why do you want to be able to run after your kids? So, because they need me, and so I can bond with them and I can make these memories. Like, think about why, a couple levels deep, of why you want all these things that you feel like you have to do and all these places you have to be and things you have to get. Why do you want them? And instead of focusing on this in between of how am I going to get it, I want you to instead focus on, one, believing that you have the power to get that, and two, focusing on what it will look like when you get there. Your brain is super powerful and your subconscious mind is super powerful. So if we can train ourselves to truly accept and believe that we can get what we want, we can get there without a problem, without a single stress, and we'll be happier, all right? All I want is for all of you to feel ease in your life, because there are so many things to stress out about these days. Being an adult, #adulting is hard as fuck. And we need to just find ease somewhere, okay? So find ease with yourself. So there's more to come with this as I am starting to bring out my newest one-on-one coaching programs. So this is a little selfless plug here, but it's going to be focused on mindful movement. So movement where we're not focused on the outcome. We're more focused on, in the moment, how we feel and getting in tune with our body, and how we can use movement to really embody our goals, embody our intentions, and get in tune with ourselves on a somatic level. And then also a piece of mindset where we focus on confidence and self-love and belief and visualization and finding ease and giving ourselves space and grace and just doing things differently for one time. For once. Like, do it differently than you've always done it and see if that helps you. All right. I hope you guys have an awesome Monday. And guess what? I figured out how to end these lives. Woo! All right. So we won't be stuck here forever. All right. I would love your feedback. I would love to know what you think of this. And, hi, Liz. I'm about to log off, but you can watch this. I'm going to post it in my IGTV. So in case you missed it, you can still re-listen to it. All right. Have an awesome day.